Hi, welcome to your midweek minutes for Module 3. And one of the things we're looking at this week is job analysis. And as I was thinking about this topic, it reminded me that this is a survey course on human resources where each week we're looking at something new. And in some ways it's very exciting, but it can also be challenging because it's hard to do really a detailed analysis of a subject. Believe it or not, when I was in school, I had a whole semester-long course just on job analysis. And believe it or not, I really liked that course, and I think it was very important. And I think it's something that very important for you to know about. And one reason is that job analysis is really the foundational language of human resource management. So when we talk about knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes, and how they relate to the tasks that entail a job, those are the things being able to use that language and identify and measure those things. That's the information that goes into recruiting and selection and training and performance management and so many other parts that entail human resource management. And so the tools that are being talked about in this chapter are very important. And as you'll see in this week's Experiencing OB assignment, one of the tools I think is very important is the ONET. And you'll have a chance to use that and explore how it can be used. And I really encourage you to take that seriously because whether you're going into human resource management or some other area of management, being able to use the language of job analysis is critically important. And one of the reasons it's so important is that we live in an era where change is so rapid. And that means that changes in organizations and therefore changes in jobs are taking place at an unprecedented rate. So more and more it is the responsibility of managers, and in particular human resource managers, to be able to redefine what jobs do and to be able to examine the tasks that need to be done in an organization. And oftentimes now this is very linked to the strategy of the organization and how that strategy gets fulfilled. We need to be able to look into the future and to look at what are the skills that we're going to need from people in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. This is very much part of the process of succession planning, where we're taking employees that may not have a lot of experience and trying to assess what is their potential to take on executive positions in the future. What are those executive positions going to look like in 10 years? Because those people may not be ready to take those positions until 10 years down the line. And an organization may want to be preparing people so that they can step into those roles and lead the organization into the future. And it all goes back to job analysis. By giving us that language, by giving us processes to examine and describe jobs, it gives us a way to manage all of these different human resource functions and to plan how to manage them in the future. Well, I've been starting to meet with your best practices groups, and so far I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing. I am aware that there are some of the groups that are having some difficulty getting everybody together and getting a plan together and finding a time to meet with me. If you're not in contact with your best practices group, if you're not involved in developing that project plan, you're not doing what you should be in this class. And I encourage you to get connected. And if you do have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I posted earlier this week all the many different ways to get in touch with me, just to remind you, because with it being an online class, sometimes it's a little harder to connect. So you need to be proactive, you need to ask questions, and you need to be involved in these groups, because in the end, this is a management class, and management is about working with other people, and management in the 21st century is about working with other people through technology. So I'm really hoping that this is developing some skills for you to be effective in your future career. Again, hope all is going well. Contact me if you have questions. Take care. Bye now.